So there is this trending video here of Raila Amolo Odinga that I'll play for you. In that video, Raila Odinga is responding directly to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Remember that Uhuru had invited Raila Odinga for a political agreement with the Jubilee Party because Uhuru Kenyatta wants to endorse Raila Odinga's presidential bid again in the 2027 general elections. I read for you the statement from David Murathe. But there is a part in that video of Raila Odinga that gets even more interesting when Raila Odinga says that his handshake with William Ruto currently in the broad-based government must continue to the 2027 general elections. Raila na William Ruto hawaachani. Meaning, Raila Odinga does not want to work with Uhuru Kenyatta or the Jubilee Party again. Raila Odinga is very much okay with William Ruto in the broad-based government. Of course, that is a huge blow to someone like Uhuru Kenyatta after being rejected by Raila Amolo Odinga. I strongly believe that Raila Odinga does not want to work with the former head of state, Uhuru Kenyatta, or the Jubilee Party again, because number one, Uhuru Kenyatta is no longer that relevant in politics. Yes, Uhuru Kenyatta can offer financial support to Raila Odinga. Uhuru Kenyatta can fund Raila Odinga's campaigns across the country. All the political events, Raila Odinga's rallies across the country. The same way Uhuru Kenyatta did to Raila Odinga in the previous 2022 general elections. But Uhuru Kenyatta and the Jubilee Party is no longer popular even in the Mount Kenya region alone. Majority of the Kikuyus currently are with Rigathi Gachagua, not Uhuru Kenyatta. Uhuru Kenyatta time yake in politics iliisha. And even if you ask the Kikuyus from the mountain, they will tell you that currently Rigathi Gachagua and DCP ndio kusema huku Mount Kenya. Majority of them will tell you that. It's just a few who are still supporting the former head of state Uhuru Kenyatta and the Jubilee Party. So if Uhuru Kenyatta still wants to be relevant in politics, Uhuru Kenyatta must step kwa ground and campaign thoroughly to popularize the Jubilee Party in the Mount Kenya region so that there can be a competition in the Mount Kenya region between Jubilee Party and Rigathi Gachagua's DCP. That is the only way that Uhuru Kenyatta can be relevant again in politics. Otherwise, if Uhuru Kenyatta is still hiding, he does not appear in political events, political rallies, then there is no way Uhuru Kenyatta and Jubilee Party can be popular. That is why Raila Odinga rejected Uhuru Kenyatta's offer. Number two, I strongly believe that Raila Odinga does not want to be embarrassed again in 2027. Raila Odinga does not want to lose the elections for the sixth time again in the 2027 general elections. So despite Uhuru Kenyatta's offer and Jubilee Party's offer to endorse Raila Odinga's 2027 presidential bid, Raila Odinga is not ready to run again for presidency because Raila Odinga does not want to lose for the sixth time. It will be so embarrassing. So even if ODM must field a presidential candidate in 2027, trust me, it will not be Raila Odinga. Because Raila Odinga's time in politics is also over. It's time for Raila Odinga to relax to go for his retirement. So the only person that Raila Odinga and ODM can support in 2027 is William Ruto. Because William Ruto will ensure that Raila Odinga retires in politics very well. And I'm very much sure that William Ruto must offer the retirement package to Raila Odinga in 2027 if Raila Odinga will stand with William Ruto the same way Raila Odinga is doing. So that is why Raila Odinga rejected Uhuru Kenyatta's offer. I'll play for you that video here. And finally, I also believe that Raila Odinga rejected Uhuru Kenyatta's offer because Raila Odinga is already in a political agreement with President William Ruto in the broad-based government ahead of the 2027 elections. Because in Uhuru Kenyatta's offer, there is a place where Uhuru Kenyatta says that his condition to support Raila Odinga is if Raila Odinga will dump William Ruto and exit the broad-based government to run for presidency in 2027. So Uhuru Kenyatta is ready to support Raila Odinga, but he's telling Raila Odinga only if you dump William Ruto, if you accept to exit the broad-based government and run for presidency in 2027, I am ready to work with you. I'm ready to support you. But Raila Odinga has refused. He is not ready to dump William Ruto or exit the broad-based government. Raila is very, very much okay with William Ruto in the broad-based government. So before I play for you this particular video of Raila Odinga, let me first read for you this statement from David Murathe, who is the Jubilee Party Vice Chairperson, so that you can understand the story behind Raila Odinga's response to the former head of state Uhuru Kenyatta. Now, this statement from the Daily Nation e-paper itself, it says, Uhuru Kenyatta party's conditional offer to Raila Odinga in 2027 State House race. Then it says, Uhuru Kenyatta has hinted at Jubilee Party backing veteran politician Raila Odinga should Raila Odinga break ranks with President William Ruto and run for office in 2027. Jubilee Party Vice Chairman David Murathe made the remarks on Tuesday after Mr. Kenyatta chaired the party's National Executive Committee meeting. So when Uhuru Kenyatta conducted the Jubilee Party National Executive Council meeting, a meeting that was attended by very many Jubilee Party leaders, including David Murathe and Jeremiah Kioni, Uhuru Kenyatta told the Jubilee Party leaders that in 2027, he is ready to support or to endorse Raila Odinga's presidential bid if Raila Odinga will accept to dump William Ruto and exit the broad-based government and run for office in the 2027 elections. So in response to Uhuru Kenyatta, Raila Odinga said this. I want you to watch this video. Listen very keenly to Raila Odinga saying that he will support William Ruto in the broad-based government until the 2027 general elections. Meaning, Raila Odinga this time round is not ready at all to work with Uhuru Kenyatta again. Watch this video here.
Kinara wa ODM Raila Odinga sasa anasema ana imani kwamba atashirikiana na Rais William Ruto hata baada ya uchaguzi mkuu wa 2027, akidokeza uwezekano wa kuungana na Rais Ruto katika uchaguzi mkuu ujao.
Kurumu ya chura haizui ng'ombe kunywa maji. Ng'ombe itakunywa maji. We will be able to move beyond 2027. I'm confident we will move beyond 2027. Nobody should try to threaten us. Even if you are saying one term, so what? It's the Kenyans who will decide the term, and we will see where we want to go.
So, my question is, what exactly is your opinion concerning Raila Odinga rejecting Uhuru Kenyatta's offer. Do you think that Raila Odinga made the right choice? Or do you think that it's time for Raila Odinga to run for presidency again in 2027 and dump William Ruto? I want to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more political updates. My name is Jason. I'm out. See you in my next video analysis. Bye-bye.